व्यक्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। भवजीव्यक्ति यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्ना विरचितपदं भुजः वेदान्तं भुजसूर्योय तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतशान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः मुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्ता कर्मबन्धविदायिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। शोषणं भावसिन्धुश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपारोरकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरोराधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोराधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मम विषमाय नमः ॐ देवकवे समुद्यताय नमः ॐ सूक्ष्मतनवे नमः ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः ॐ गुरुमूर्तये नमः ॐ सुन्दराय नमः ॐ सुलोचनाय नमः ॐ सुमुखाय नमः ॐ चरुहस्ताय नमः ॐ केशवाय नमः ॐ पद्मभुजाय नमः ॐ मन्दगमनाय नमः ॐ चरुम्बरधरिणे नमः ॐ रमाय नमः ॐ मन्दिरस्थपकाय नमः ॐ श्रीभवचकाय नमः ॐ गयत्रियज्वने नमः ॐ अपनसिकरकाय नमः ॐ विष्णुपूजकाय नमः ॐ नमो नारायणेति मन्त्रोपसकाय नमः ॐ स्वरमयाय नमः ॐ मधुरकण्ठाय नमः ॐ कृष्णसङ्कीर्तनरूपाय नमः ॐ स्तोत्रप्रियाय नमः ॐ मितभशिने नमः ॐ भक्मिने नमः ॐ क्षितकरविशराय नमः ॐ वरदराय नमः ॐ सरवे नमः ॐ जगत्पन्ताय नमः ॐ सर्वलोकहिताय नमः ॐ भक्तप्रियाय नमः ॐ सुदाय नमः ॐ अनुकूलाय नमः ॐ हेयाय नमः ॐ सुदर्शनाय नमः ॐ भक्तवत्सलाय नमः ॐ प्रेममूर्तये नमः ॐ सुभिक्षणाय नमः ॐ प्रीतिवदनाय नमः ॐ स्वस्तिदायकाय नमः ॐ तारकाय नमः ॐ अनुग्रहाय नमः ॐ वरदानाय नमः ॐ अच्युताय नमः ॐ मत्ताय नमः ॐ सिद्धिप्रदाय नमः ॐ जनार्दनाय नमः ॐ मनोहराय नमः ॐ महर्षाय नमः ॐ सिद्धेश्वराय नमः ॐ भस्मभूषिताय नमः ॐ हनुमलिङ्गाय नमः ॐ लिङ्गचलप्रसकाय नमः ॐ श्रीशरणाय नमः ॐ माधवाय नमः ॐ ओङ्कारोपसकाय नमः ॐ सूक्ष्माय नमः ॐ विश्वकाय नमः ॐ सात्विकाय नमः ॐ समदर्शिने नमः ॐ दक्षाय नमः ॐ अचित्याय नमः ॐ निरङ्कराय नमः ॐ विमोहाय नमः ॐ अव्यग्राय नमः ॐ चित्तक्रूराय नमः ॐ विनाशिलाय नमः ॐ स्ववशाय नमः ॐ कुशलाय नमः ॐ शर्माय नमः ॐ सत्यधर्माय नमः ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः ॐ विरक्ताय नमः ॐ अतीन्द्राय नमः ॐ सत्यसन्धाय नमः ॐ पवित्राय नमः ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः ॐ सुरनन्दाय नमः ॐ नन्दनाय नमः ॐ प्रसन्नत्वने नमः ॐ भक्तनिधये नमः ॐ सक्षये नमः ॐ समात्मये नमः ॐ सदयोगिने नमः ॐ हरये नमः ॐ सुतपाय नमः ॐ सौम्याय नमः ॐ गुह्याय नमः ॐ विमुक्तात्माय नमः ॐ गभीराय नमः ॐ गुप्ताय नमः ॐ आत्मरमाय नमः ॐ श्रीनिवासाय नमः ॐ देवाय नमः ॐ युतिधराय नमः ॐ गण्याय नमः ॐ गुरवे नमः ॐ गुरतिक्रमाय नमः ॐ गहनाय नमः ॐ भगवते नमः ॐ हरिशरणमण्डलशकाय नमः ॐ कुटस्थजनकाय नमः ॐ अभिप्रयाय नमः ॐ सर्वमतसमज्ञाय नमः ॐ शमैकतभवमदकाय नमः ॐ प्रेमवतार श्री विश्वानन्द स्वामिने नमः। अतो यतो विष्णुर्विचक्रमे प्रतिव्य सत्रधामाभिः इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे त्रेतानि दते पदं समूलमस्य भागुं सुरे त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुगोपाताभ्यः अतो धर्माणि धारय विष्णुकर्माणि पश्यत यतो वृतानि पस्पसे इन्द्रस्य युजः सखाः तद्विष्णोः परमं पदगुं सदा प्रशन्ति सूर्यः देवी वचक्षुरा तथा तद्विप्रसो विपन्यवो जागृहागुं ससमिन्दते विष्णोय परमं पदम्। विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वनन्द प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वनन्द प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वनन्द प्रचोदयात्।
Sankirtayanti tava nama kada
गोविन्द शरणागत पारिजात भक्ताति भञ्जनं कृपाकर दीनबन्धो धियन्त गायति जनाप्रिय दिव्यरूप श्रीनन्द गोपतनया तव सुप्रभातं पद्मश्च पद्ममुख पद्मकर प्रमेय पद्मालय शरीर पद्मनिवास शौरि पद्मोद्भवन्ति सुरसेविरपार पद्मा पद्मादिनाथहरये तव सुप्रभातं वृन्दातले विहरणाय महेन्द्रवन्द्य गङ्गापरात्परतिन्य सुदेशरूप चन्द्राननाय शिरचन्दनलिप्तदेह गोविन्द यादवहरे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीनन्दनन्दन यशोदकुमार लीला मायङ्गजीवन विशोद सुपुष्पहार नीलमुदार सुशरीर रमाविहार गोपालदेव हरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीमश्रीशम्भवति सत्यसुगन्धि पात्र श्रीमित्रविन्द दिवसा प्रभुपुत्रकार्ये तिष्ठन्ति दिव्यभवने तव सेवनादं गोपीमनाप्रियारे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण अच्युत अनन्त मुकुन्द शौरि राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाणे नामानि दिव्यमुनयो न निशंहरन्ति ब्राह्मी मुहूर्त समये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण सुप्रभातं निर्वधज्यामिषा विकृतमापपा श्रीकृष्ण ग्रहीतुका ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह नजराजर गोविंद सर्वकरण करण गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमां भजामि चिन्तामणि प्रकरसन्न सुखाल्पमेक्षा रक्षावितेषु सुरवीरपितालयन्त लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमान गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि वेणुवनन्तमरविन्दललायताक्ष भागवतं समसितं मुलसुन्दरङ्गं कन्दर्पकोटिकमनीयविशेषशोभा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि आलोलचन्द्रकरसङ्कदमाय वंशी रत्नकदं प्रणयकेलिकलाविलासं श्यामं त्रिभङ्गललितं नियताप्रकाशं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि अङ्गानि यस्य सकलेन्द्रियवृत्तिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पन्ति कलयन्ति चिरं जगन्ति आनन्दचिन्मय सरुज्ज्वलविग्रहस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि अद्वैतमाश्रितमनादिमनन्तरूप राज्यं पुराणपुरुषं नवयौवनं च वेदेषु दुर्लभमदुर्लभमत्वगात्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं पुरुषं तमहं भजामि यद्भावभावितधियो मनुजस्तथैव सम्प्राप्य रूपमहिमा सदया नमोषः श्रुतेयमेव निगमा प्रतिदस्तुवन्ति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसा प्रतिभाविताभिः ताभिः एव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसन्ति किलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि प्रेमञ्जनाचुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सदा सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानि अमेन तिष्ठा नानावतारमकरोत् भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमं पुवन्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्य प्रभवतो जगदन्तकोटि कोटिष्वशेषवसुधानि विभूतिपीना तद्रामनिष्ठमनन्तमशेषभूता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि मायायस्य जगदन्तशतानि सूत्रे त्रैगुण्यतातिशयवेदविकायमाना सर्वावलम्बि परसत्त्वविशूरसत्त्वा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसात्मकया मनसु या प्राणिनां प्रतिपलं स्वनतामुपेत्य लीलायितेन भुवनानि जयानि जस्ना गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोलोकनन्दि विजनन्दि करे च तस्य देवी महिषादिरामसुतेषु तेषु ते प्रभावनिशयामि तष्टयेन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेका जयेव यस्य भुवनानि विभक्ति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य च चेष्टते सा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्रीरामदानविकारविशेषयोगा सञ्जायते नैतथा कठिनस्ति हेतो यशम्भुतामपि तथा समुपैति काया गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि द्विपक्षिरेवैकशन्तरमाप्युपेत्य द्विपायते विविधहेतु समानकाम यस्तद्विहेवैक विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि व्याकारणनामरजले भजति स्वयोगा नीन्द्रामनन्तजगदन्नसरोमकूपः आधारशक्तिमवलम्ब्य परं स्वमूर्ते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्यैकनिश्वसितकालमतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदन्दनाथः विष्णुर्महाश्रयस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि भस्मन्यतश्मशकलेषु हितेषु तेजः श्रियं प्रियप्रततयत्तविदान्तमग्ना ब्रह्मायैष जगदन्तविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि यत्पादपल्लवयुधं विविधाय कुम्भा वन्दे प्रणामसमये सगणाधिराजः विघ्नन्विरन्तुमलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि अग्निमयी जगन्मम्बुमरुद्दिशस्य कालस्य आत्ममनसीति जगत्त्रयानि यस्मात् भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति अंश गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि यच्चक्षुरेष समितं सकलाग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्ति अशेषतेजः यस्यञ्जयाग्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि दामोदरपार्वतीशयाश्रुतयस्तपंसि रामादिगीतपदगावदयश्च जीवः यत्कालमात्रविभवा प्रकटा प्रभावा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि यस्मिन्नगोपमनवेन्द्रमहोत्सकामा वन्दानुरूपपरभाजनमतनोति कर्माणि लीलानि किन्तु च भक्तिभाजा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि यं क्रोधकामसहजात्मनयाधिपेते वत्सल्यमोहगुरुगौरवसेव्यभावहे सञ्चिन्त्य तस्य सयुचिन्तरुमापुरेते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि ईश्वर परमकृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द विग्रह अनादिनादि गोविन्द सर्वकल्याणकरण गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमां भजामि
Om Agnanam Timidandasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. This morning's Srimad Bhagavatam satsang is about Canto 3, Chapter 6, verse 35. Etat keshtar bhagavato deva karmatma rupana kad shradadyat upakritam yoga maya baladayam. O Vidur, who can estimate or measure the transcendental time, work, and potency of the gigantic form manifested by the interior potency of the Supreme Lord? This is Sage Maitreya speaking to Vidur when he was out on his pilgrimage. And he's speaking about the Lord's Vishwa cosmic form. And it made me think, how can we possibly grasp the Lord's cosmic form when we can't even begin to grasp Guruji's form? And I was thinking about this because just last night I had prepared this satsang for today, and then Atita Gamadasi did it. She did the satsang I was going to do this morning. So I thought, okay, there must be something else that you want. Let me figure out what that is. And so I was thinking about it. We had a lovely conversation at dinner last night about how the Lord works and how things unfold, and we can't possibly understand him. And so I was looking back, because it's the new year, on last year, and I was also looking back on the last 10 years, because I came 10 years ago to Guruji, and I was thinking about how much I've changed and what I've learned and what's happened. And I've really realized that it's taken me nearly this long to get out of my own way so that I can begin to appreciate who Guruji is and what he has to offer me and other people. And so I just want to tell you a story. I was teaching a class the other day for the Seeds ambassadors, and I work with different countries, and I support them in helping them share Guruji and their experiences with Guruji, with new people. And I have given several classes, and I'm teaching them how to share experiences in a short and meaningful way. And we were talking about some of the things that hold us back on doing this seva. And one person was talking about a fear of failure. And I remembered a story that I had heard just recently in one of these satsangs. And to just make a very brief summary of this story, someone had been traveling, and they were coming back to SPN. They were on a bus, and all the seats filled up except the one next to this person. And the devotee was like, oh, okay. And then this person gets on the bus that he does not want to have sit next to him. And the person, of course, sits next to him because it's the only place to sit. And so the devotee is kind of crammed in a corner, and he's reading his book, and he's trying to ignore this person here. And the person asks about the book that he's reading, and he says a one-word answer. And then he just kind of turns away, and he doesn't engage with this person. Then sometime later, Guruji asks this person and says, well, did you invite him to Darshan? And he says, no, Guruji, I didn't. And Guruji just said, do you have any idea what it took to orchestrate everything, to set it up so that this person would get on that bus and sit next to you? And I was telling this story in my class the other night. And this person who had been so afraid of failure heard this story, and he goes, that's it. I said, what? He goes, that's the story I needed to hear. And I said, why? And he said, because I realize I'm so attached to the results of my actions, I think I'm the one who's in charge of whether or not a person comes or not. And so he was afraid to share Guruji because he couldn't do it perfectly. And as a recovering perfectionist myself, I can relate to this, because it's so difficult sometimes to think, if I don't do it exactly right, then it will fail. And so I put a little toe in the water, and I don't really make an effort. And what this really boils down to is not trusting Guruji. And this is probably the biggest thing that I have had to overcome in these years. And even this morning, last night, I was trying to rethink the satsang, and I was like, I can't think because my brain is still a little marshmallow from being sick. And I realized I'm not trusting Guruji. And so I just said, okay, Guruji, this is up to you. You take care. And then all of a sudden, everything starts falling into place. And just like this story fell into place, and it's exactly what this person needed to hear. And then another thing that had happened before I was preparing for this class, I was thinking about how Guruji doesn't need us. He has said this many times. And in the beginning, I didn't believe him. I thought I was so self-important that he, of course, needed me. And I remember him saying one time, all of you are dispensable. He said, if any of you left today, I could have 5 people here tomorrow. And I didn't get it. I didn't understand what that meant. But what I've realized is I've had to get out of my own way. I've had to get over myself. I have had to get over my self-importance to get to the place where I could really appreciate who's sitting in front of me, who is doing everything. And he's so humble. He allows us to think we're doing it. And he doesn't claim any credit for anything. And yet he's orchestrating everything. And over time, things have started to unfold in such a way that I have begun to see his hand in more and more things in my life. And this story about the guy on the bus, my class, how it impacts this person who's been in this class, and he finally gets something that he hadn't gotten before, makes me realize how meticulously organized and set up everything is. It's all perfectly planned. And all we have to do is get out of our own way and let him do it. So we just need to allow him to work through us. And some people get the gift of grace and just get the Vishwarup, boom, like that, and they see everything, it's all great and it's grand and awesome. I'm not one of those. I'm one of those people that I don't have much interaction with Guruji. For sure, I have more than many, but I don't have that much. But what I do get to see is I get to see Guruji through other people. I get to see him in their stories. I get to see them in the way he transforms people in front of my eyes. And I get to see him at work in my own life by these just gentle nudges. Like this person asks me to come support them last night when they give a satsang, and I'm listening to her satsang going, yep, that was my point. That one too. Oh, that too, yep. And I realize he clearly wanted that satsang given, just not by me. And so he's constantly saying, okay, you need to go this way now, and you need to go that way, and put your foot over here, and do this over there. And when we begin to see these glimpses of his divinity, then we can begin to step back from feeling it's all up to me and making so much effort to control everything. And as you know, last year that was my theme. I'm a control freak. I'm still working on it. And I get to see how he works through us, and what an exquisite gift of grace it is. And the more I see him at work, the more I get to appreciate that it doesn't matter if I'm playing a good character or a bad character, if I'm doing it beautifully or not. Who am I to say what's success and what's failure? Maybe this guy who was on the bus, who didn't talk to the person, his failure was the greatest thing that could possibly happen, not only for him to learn a lesson, but for me to pick up the story and to tell someone else so that they could learn a lesson. And who knows how many other people to learn a lesson from it. And so Guruji knows everything. He is the master of time. He is the master of matter and creation. And we get to be a first-hand witness. And that is what it's about. It's not about seva and doing things perfectly, which is what I did for so many years, thinking it's up to me, I have to save everything. And I can just sit back and just say, wow, I get to be here. I get to be a part of this play. And sometimes I play a bigger role than others. And sometimes I'm just a bystander, and sometimes I'm just in the wings watching. I've been in several of the plays, and it's such a fun thing to do. And sometimes I've had a leading role, and sometimes I've just had a walk-on part. But it doesn't matter, because I get to be in the play. And that's what we're doing here, is we get to be in the play with the Lord, who's in a body right now, in this time. And everybody who comes in the future and hears about Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda is going to say, wow, what must it have been like to have been alive then, to have known him, to have had an interaction with him. And we're living it. We're living it to whatever degree we have. And this is the miracle. This is the majesty of his cosmic form that we cannot possibly comprehend. And by being a first-hand witness, we just get to allow him to enact his Leela through us. And if we're fortunate enough that he chooses us to play some role, and he says, oh, okay, today it's your turn. And we get to play a role. It doesn't matter if we succeed or fail, because he wins either way. He has it all planned out. He once said that he knows every possibility of every choice that any person can make at any given point in time. And he knows the outcome of all of those choices. And we still have free will to choose any one of those choices. It's mind-boggling. I can't even consider the math. So all we have to do is get out of our own way, to do the work, to go inside, to do our self-reflection, and to see how we are stopping him from showing up in our lives by trying to be in control, by being upset or frustrated or disappointed or disillusioned or whatever, fill in the blank. And when we do, this is the magic. So what this has inspired me to do differently is to be willing to dive in, to go into those dark corners where those big hairy spiders live, to face those spiders and realize that they're the spiders of my own making. No one put them there except me. And to face them and befriend them and say, you know what? Okay, I accept you. You can be my pet. You can sit here on my shoulder. But really, I'm going to transform you. I'm not going to keep you as this big, ugly spider. I'm going to take you and I'm going to transform you into something positive. And that's the beauty of the work. So we just need to clear off the mud that gets in our way and say, I'm here. I want to do this because there's nothing that is more precious or more valuable or worth surrendering to than you. And so I keep surrendering more and more every day. I keep saying, I give you this too, Krishna Arpanamastu. I offer this to your lotus feet. Please keep it. Don't let me take it back. And we have to drop out of our head, drop into our heart, and just allow him to move us, to take us wherever he needs us to go, to talk to whoever he needs us to talk to just share him and share our love of him and the experiences that we've had with him. So God is waiting for us to go and find him, to let him shine through in everything that we do. He's waiting for us to wake up, to be a witness to him revealing himself in every moment of every day. So all we just need to do is just enjoy his company. In the beginning, Guruji said, all you need to do is just love God. But did we understand what that meant? No, I didn't. It was way too simple. So sometimes you have to go through all of this trials and tribulations. You have to go through all of the mud and the muck to understand what it really means to just love God. So going back to the verse, O Vidur, who can estimate or measure the transcendental time, work, and potency of the gigantic form manifested by the internal potency of the Supreme Lord? We cannot possibly comprehend all that the Lord is, whether it be the cosmic form of the Lord or the cosmic form of Guruji. But we can begin to see him in our lives and begin to see him in acting in other people's lives. And through that, perhaps then, can we really appreciate the great gift of grace that he has given us to be a character in his divine Leela. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki jai. Radhe Radhe यचीन्द्राय करुणाकाराय मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में सालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल में सालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल में त्रिदंडधारिणी गुणप्रजाय मंगल मंगल में त्रिदंडधारिणी गुणप्रजाय मंगल मंगल में रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में नागेशाय कार्यारताय मंगल मंगल में नागेशाय कार्यारताय मंगल मंगल में मननदाय दरिनिधराय मंगल मंगल में मननदाय दरिनिधराय मंगल मंगल में रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में मंगल मंगल में ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति करावे सुख संपत्ति करावे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता तुम मेरे शरण गौ मैं की सखी स्वामी शरण गौ मैं की सखी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा हर्ष कर मैं जी सखी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी परब्रह्म परमेश्वर परब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो वरदा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विधि मिलो दयामय किस विधि मिलो कृपामय तुमको मैं तुमसी ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे करुणा बलाओ करुणा बलाओ शरण पदा तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पापारो देवा स्वामी पापारो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय तन मन धन सब है तेरा स्वामी, सब कुछ है तेरा स्वामी, सब कुछ है तेरा। तेरा तुझको अर्पण, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, प्यारा है मेरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मन चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी। मन चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी। चाकर राखो, चाकर राखो, चाकर राखो जी, चाकर राखो, चाकर राखो, चाकर राखो जी। माने चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी। श्याम माने चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला चाकर राखो जी। गोविंद माने चाकर राखो जी, गिरधारी लाला 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 चाकर राखो जी। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव निजां प्रवीणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। गोविन्द असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, श्री भुजभृतेश्वरनाथ भगवान की, श्री राधे कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की, भवदात्री बाबा की, श्री रमन जयचार्य की। प्रेम से बोलो सद्गुरुदेव श्री स्वामी विश्वानंद महाप्रभु की जय। ओम प्रेम कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजन वल्लभाय हराय परम पुरुषाय परकर्म मंत्र यंत्र तंत्र औषध शस्त्राणि समर समर ऋचय मचाय मचाय। ओम नमो भगवते सुदर्शनाय कीर्ति ज्वाला पृथाय सर्वक्षप्रामुख परस्मै परम ब्रह्मणे परम ज्योतिषे स्वाहा। ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। जय जय श्री राम।